Guys, I'm here. It's time to knock out another one.
Let's do it.
Boom. Guys, you know how impressed I am with how neat you keep a job site. Well, I have something very, very special for you and for your staff. Dude wipes. Don't build without them.
Thank you so much, Steven.
So, Miguel, do you know how I came about working with Navicon?
Well, I don't know.
Okay. Well, Antonio and I have some friends in common, and then one day he calls me up and he said, would you like to meet and I can introduce you to my company? And he comes in all professional. He's like, I have this folder for you, and this is about my company. So he goes his little spiel telling me all about the company, and actually that day I was a little distracted thinking of something else, and I said, thank you very much. And then he starts following me on Instagram, so I started following you guys, and I was amazed at how detail-oriented you were, how what you showed on each story, like, okay, so we're cutting this wall, and then you actually have somebody truly respecting the client's property with a vacuum cleaning up. I'll never forget you showed the tiling of a swimming pool, but you did it, I'm not good with these words, like you did it fast where I was like, you had the person destroying the pool, fixing the pool, putting the pretty pool on, and then adding the water. So that's how this all came about, because I was so impressed with you through social media. And what I didn't know is the two of you know each other since you were babies in Venezuela.
Yeah, with the same small town in Venezuela, yes.
Now I know Antonio, why he became a contractor, but I don't know why you did.
Well, I studied civil engineering in Venezuela as well. So I came from a construction a small family construction company. So I always work in construction in Venezuela. So I moved to Miami like 8 years ago and met with Antonio, and we start talking about construction. We start buying properties and doing flipping with property houses in the beach. So then we sat down one day and say, well, why don't we start doing our own GC, our own construction company? We don't have to
Leave money on the table.
yeah, leave money on the table. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Wow.
So we start doing this 5 years ago as Navicon Construction. So we're now.
So I've actually been with you a long time. I've been with you since a couple of years into the beginning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. And now another thing that I love, like right now we're doing the project on the Intracoastal at Aqua Blue, which, you know, we're going to go over today. Electrical, the ceiling in the kitchen, and the master bathroom tile.
Correct.
Now, what I love is that when I come and I meet with Antonio and I say, okay, Antonio, this is what I'd like. Antonio he sources things so beautifully. You are not the general contractors in which you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll put a 4-inch can in there and that's it. When Antonio sees what's going on, he introduces me to different vendors and sources. And for this particular job, I wanted like a very modern, sophisticated, yet very, very comfortable, but I hate seeing recessed lights. So Antonio introduced me you took me to a Pure Lighting.
Yes.
And those little lights, what did you show me exactly?
So we knew what your interpretation was in terms of the design challenges, and you also wanted to keep the height of the ceiling pretty much as high as possible. So understanding those parameters, we searched for the right product, and in this case we use A-Pure. A-Pure -2 is the one that we selected because it occupies like nothing, like almost an inch from the existing ceiling that we have. So we decided to use it throughout the most important areas of the apartment, keeping in mind, of course, that not only you had to meet design, but also a budget.
Now, the first thing that I want to go to is the kitchen ceiling tray. Is there any way that we can bring it up on here?
Yeah.
Jules has all of the specs on that,
Yes.
the thickness, the size, everything, and I'm looking forward to it. We also have to meet next week with Ornari to do the kitchens and the closets.
Let's do it.
So let's do it. You going to be there?
Yeah, I think
Okay, ready? Let's get to work.
so. Let's get to work.